Hello, my beautiful souls. My name is Irina, and you're watching Irina Valentina Tarot. This video and reading is dedicated for the full moon that is coming up in the skies on the 2nd of February. And this time, the full moon is in Leo. The message for us all living on this planet Earth is I radiate my light for those who need the warmth of my flame. So full moon is the time to do some cleansing. It is time to do certain rituals that relate to the full moon, such as like cleansing of the house, but it's better to do towards the end of the full moon period. It is time to look at ourselves, to dive deeper within ourselves, to see what do we need to let go of, who do we need to let go of. Maybe just simple, cleaning the house, throwing some clothes that you don't wear anymore, throwing or donating some furniture that you don't use anymore, and anything along those lines, that it is time to look at certain things to relieve ourselves from something. So as usual, we'll go through each zodiac and we'll pull a few cards to see what specifically each star sign, each zodiac might need to let go of, that you have more space for the new things to come into your life. Okay, first, obviously, Aries. Let's have a look. What can you let go this time with the full moon? We've got the Lovers, we've got 10 of coins, we've got Ace of Wands, and bottom of the deck is 8 of coins. So with these cards, I can invite you to have a look into your relationship. It might be a love relationship, it could be a work relationship. Most likely it's something to do with the work, because you've got 8 of coins, bottom of the deck, that showing me that you're doing your job, but you are not having as much satisfaction as you used to have before. There is something else that you need, that you want from this job, from this team, from this career. So it's time for you to look most likely into your career, into your relationship within the team, between you and your boss, and so on. So for those, for example, who are not working at the moment, maybe it's time to look at the future career, at the future jobs that you might be applying or you might need. If it doesn't relate to work anyway, in any aspects, then maybe it is time to look at your relationship. Maybe you need to change. Some of you might actually thinking of retirement. It's time to have that money, that savings that you've been putting aside for some time. And it is time for you to enjoy that freedom, that time for yourself, that you can enjoy yourself, being yourself, do things for yourself. So Aries, one more card, advice from this beautiful deck, Demon of the Day, and you've got Phoenix, and Phoenix is beautiful card, beautiful creature by itself, yeah. And the message is, this is the moment for rebirth. Do not be bound by your past. Find yourself in the future. And this is exactly what I've been telling you, that there is something that you need to let go of. whether it's something to do with relationship at work, at home, whatever it is, with your friends maybe. And this is the moment for your rebirth with this full moon on the 2nd of February. And please remember, the full moon is not just like on the 2nd of February. It's affecting us. It's like beginning to affect us about 2-3 days before the full moon and 2-3 days after. So anytime between around those days, you can, have some time for yourself, and you can meditate. You can just think what you might want to do with your life, what you might need to let go of, and also you can write down your plan, what you need to do, what you want to do. So Tauruses, and the first card is coming by itself, 7 of Wands, and we've got the Star, and we've got the Empress, and bottom of the deck, the Temperance. With these cards are suggesting to you to put some grounding, first of all, to acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your wishes, know what you need in this time of your life, what you really expecting to have, where you want to move. And it feels with the cards that you need an acknowledgement from your people that surround you. You wish to have acceptance into something. You wish to have everything at the same time. And we all want that, isn't it? We all want love, money, wealth, good career, and so on. So these cards, they are calling upon your courage. They asking and offering you to stand your ground, to show, to the people who are around you, especially people who support you, that you need to express your wishes. You need to say that out loud, what you really want. But again, before you say it out loud, I invite you to write down what you really need, what is truly in your heart you need, and how you can put that into words to those people around you, that they do understand, and they at least try to do what you want, what you need. And let's pull one more card to see how maybe you can achieve that, what can help you to achieve that. And we've got Phoenix. Wow. This is the moment for rebirth. It's the same message for you, Tauruses, as for Aries. Do not be bound by your past. Find yourself in the future. That's an amazing message for you. Yes, that it is time to rebirth, basically. And you need to move forward. Leave the past in the past and look forward to the future. And we are moving to Geminis. Okay, Geminis, what is there for you to let go of this full moon? Ouch, sorry guys, the cards just rushing to pass all the messages to you. And we've got the Devil, we've got Knight of Swords, and we've got Justice. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Coins. So there is something that you've been working towards, but every time you get into certain success, it doesn't feel, you are not experiencing those emotions that you were hoping for. So you need to realize that with everything that we getting, that everything that comes into your life and you accepting it, you inviting it, there is an exchange of something. There is an exchange of energy. So if you just taking, there is going to be a time when you're going to lose. There is going to be a time to pay for what you've been taking, without any exchange of energy. So that's the message for you, Geminis. Have that balance in your life, like in that card of justice. There are scales, like every card of justice, more or less, they've got scales, and you need to have that balance. You need to put in the pay scale the same weight as what you were taking from that scale of taking. So have that balance in your life. Make sure that it's not like doing everything by the book, but you cannot take, from people everything and all the time and not give back anything to them. Simple things, like if you've been taking from your parents, they were giving and giving you certain things, whatever it is, attention, money, certain things, certain stuff. So there is time, and probably it is now, because the cards are showing you that it is time to give back a little bit, maybe not to your parents, but to some other people, to some of your relatives, to some of your friends. You need to give that attention. You need to give some wealth, share. So there is going to be an exchange, and for you to understand that you need to let go of maybe your thinking that you don't need to share, everything is given. Maybe some better understanding of the life cycle is coming your way. So Geminis, let's pull one more card as a suggestion, advice for you. How can you invite that, or the change in your life? Concentrate on finding your power. Divinity comes from within and radiates your authority outward and around you. That's exactly what I've been, telling you, that you need to find your powers. You need to find your balance. You need to understand. So the demon bell is there for you to help, to concentrate, that you can find that power within yourself. And remember that divinity comes from within and radiates your authority outward and around you. That's a beautiful message for you, Geminis. So we are moving to Cancers. Cancers. Let's see, how can you help yourself to let go of something? What do you need to let go of? Cancers. So we've got 7 of Cups, we've got 6 of Coins, and we've got 3 of Swords. And bottom of the deck is the Death. Okay, for you, Cancers, it's time to concentrate on something one. It's time to actually make sure that you have a goal, you have something in your life. You need to make a choice. It might be to do with anything, with your career, with your relationship, with your finances, with even little things like if you are on dilemma what car to buy, or maybe it's a dilemma of what kind of, I don't know, bag I want, or what kind of shoes I should wear, like anything around this time of full moon, make a decision. Don't, spread your thoughts everywhere. And the cards are suggesting to you to make a decision around exchange, because Six of Coins is the card where you sharing your wealth, your wisdom, your knowledge. So if someone is asking you for help, it's time to give something. It's time to let go of something. It's a little bit similar situation to the previous zodiac, to Gemini's, that, it's time to share. It's time, like with Gemini's, it was more, taking and then giving back. With you, it's more concentrating on giving back. It doesn't matter what you had before, whether you had something enough or not, but there is something at this moment in time, there is something that you have a lot. Maybe for you, it might not seem that you have the sufficient, even funds, or maybe someone is asking you to crash at your place, but you might want to, like, you're thinking of refusing because your the place where you're living is tiny by itself, and the cards are asking you to share. And by sharing, you will gain more wisdom, you will gain more knowledge, you will gain something better that will you will understand it like later on. Okay, and let's have a look. Let's pull one more card from this beautiful deck, Demon of the Day, for you to see how you can do it easier, quicker, more appreciative for yourself. And you've got Demon Vapor, resentments. Just a second, I need to put glasses on. Okay, it says, resentments festering below the surface can poison your daily life. Let go of those things that no longer serve you. So I am so happy when I see how the cards resonate between themselves, how, whatever I'm telling you with one deck, and then it's 100% confirms with the other deck if I need, some confirmation, even confirmation for you guys. So that card with Demon Vapor says exactly what I've been just telling you. Let go of those things that no longer serve you. You think that you attach to certain things and they're very valuable for you, but the universe is telling you otherwise. Resentments festering below the surface can poison your daily life. So look in what is there you need to let go of that might help someone, but for you it doesn't serve you any longer. You don't need it. Okay, let's move to Leos. Leos, what is there for you this full moon you need to let go of? Okay, Leos, you've got Devil, you've got King of Wands, and you've got Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Coins. So there is most likely someone in your life that you're very much attached. And with Eight of Wands, the cards are showing you, inviting you to change the pattern that, pattern in that relationship that you have with that person. Again, it might be at work, it might be your friend, it might be a relative, your partner, whatever it is. You need to recognize the person that you are very much much attached, that very much you feel like that very strong bondage, you know, that you maybe rely on that person a lot, and you need to step out from that shadow. You need to find yourself. Maybe even the King of Wands representing you, that you need to step out from someone else's shadow, even from your own shadow, and be yourself and show that true nature of yourself, true self. And you will be able to do it by changing something in your life, in your lifestyle. Change your pattern, change your speed. You know, if you were on the go all the time, maybe it's time to slow down and see something from a different angles, from a different perspective. Maybe with the devil, you need to look more deeper within yourself, spend more time with yourself, meditate, go to the nature, sit down on the grass, and, you know, ask universe, ask yourself, what is there for you? What do you need to let go of? What can you change? What do you need to change in your life? And you will find it. So let's check with this deck. The card is falling by itself, and the card is Demon Verhusus. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, and most likely I am. For Jesus, sorry, I didn't come across this card before. So the demon for his is telling you to respect and admiration from others that comes easily with success. Respect and admiration from others comes easily with success. Is the goal you are pursuing truly worthwhile? So that's the question you need to ask yourself. Whatever you were doing, whatever you were running after, is it, you know, truly worthwhile? And that's what I've been telling you. There is someone, or maybe even yourself, that, you know, we're pushing, that you put too much effort, too much power, too much reliance on to something or someone that might not need that. You need to you might need to look into something else, either yourself, change your pattern, change your lifestyle, change something in your life, maybe change your friends, or people that you rely on. Just a reminder to click the button like, subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate every little help from you guys. Any donations is greatly appreciated. That helps, you know, they all go towards developing of my channel. Okay, let's move to Virgus. Virgus, what is there for you to let go during this full moon? And we've got Seven of Wands, we've got Three of Cups, we've got the Tower, and King of Cups, bottom of the deck. So with these cards, be careful of people, especially those with whom you're spending a lot of time, most likely your friends, could be your relatives. Make sure that you are heard, that whatever you know, your needs are met. in the circle of the people that surround you, the closest people, around the time of the 2nd of February, you need to make sure that they do hear you and they do see you. And they respect your privacy, they respect you, they respect your wishes. And you need to show it. You need to make sure that they understand, and show it with love. And again, it's just simply maybe showing your love to them, that they can see it and send love back, basically. And the Tower is just basically warning you that if you don't stand your grounds, if you don't have that respect for yourself, the people are going to overstep you, and they're not going to show respect. They're not going to have any respect for you if you don't have respect for yourself. And let's pull a card from this deck as an advice for you. Virgos, the card is Beliar or Beliar. This card, this demon, is telling you, suggesting to you, advising you, you must sometimes sacrifice a little to receive a lot. There is a greater glory waiting for you. It's very similar to what I've we're expressing you these cards, that yes, the standing the ground, showing people how they can respect you. Sometimes, yes, you might need to sacrifice something. Sometimes even sacrificing in not getting yourself into an argument, not putting yourself out there, but standing sometimes in the shadow, showing that you are a different person, you can be relied on, and therefore people will respect that in you. So again, that message is, you must sometimes sacrifice a little to receive a lot. There is greater glory waiting for you. So use this message wisely, and we'll be moving to Libras. Libras, what is there for you during this full moon on the 2nd of February? What shall you let go? What can you let go? Okay, Libras. We've got Page of Cups. We've got the Moon. And we've got Queen of Coins. And the bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands. Okay, with these cards, I have a feeling that for some of you, there will be some worries about your children, or about something that you cherish a lot. It might be a hobby, it might be even a career, it might be your promotion that is hanging there in the air, and you are trying to do everything possible at work that you earn that promotion, or something that you really cherish is under a big question mark, or you have some worries that it's not gonna go the way you want it. And the Queen of Coins, and especially Queen of Wands, are telling you that if you've been doing everything possible to achieve or to get what you were where you were going to, you need to have that faith. You need to have that, trust in universe. And sometimes we need to let go of certain things for them to happen. Otherwise, it's just gonna be, you're going to torment yourself and might not even get that promotion, or might not have that understanding with your children, and so on. So if you really want something, if you really cherish something, sometimes you need to let it go. You need to step down or step out of that situation and see how it might develop on its own. So let's pull one more card as an advice for you, Libras. And we've got the card with Demon Shakhs. That's interesting. Demon. It's actually like a double with the horse and some other creature. Okay, the message for you, Libras, is good fortune via money or material possessions is easier to acquire than you think. Apply yourself. Exactly. Sometimes when we really, really want something and we are worried so much not to get it, not to have it, we put all our efforts, all our emotions, all our love into that wish, into that wanting. And this card is just simply telling you that it is much easier to get than that you think. And sometimes we need to let go of that wish, of that wanting. Have a look at manifestation, at manifesting things. Maybe that can help you. And you need to apply yourself into acquiring what you really want, what you really think you want. Okay, and we move into Scorpios. Scorpios, let's have a look. What is there for you to let go during this full moon on the 2nd of February? Scorpios, we've got the Fool, we've got Knight of Cups, and we've got Six of Wands, and bottom of the deck is Page of Cups. You need to basically look deep inside you to see what gives you happiness, what gives you joy. Sometimes we might look back at our childhood and remember what was it like your happy moments when you were a child. What kind of situations, what kind of moments you remember, happy moments, and what gave you those happy moments? What is there to give you happiness? What is there to that you can do to bring that happiness? Even maybe to find that person that you will be happy with, because with the Fool and Knight of Cups, it's more like a foolish love. Maybe you need to let go of that, foolishness to acquire true love. Maybe you need to be more serious. You need to go and see what it does mean to be a warrior, what it does mean to have that success. Like, what is success mean for you? Like, how do you acquire that success? Is it coming from your foolish actions, or does it come from those actions when you put full understanding, full planning, full love, and then you can appreciate and you can be successful and you can feel that success on your shoulders. So it's either let go of that foolishness that you're currently applying in your life, or look back at your childhood and remember those moments, happy moments. What was it? How did it feel? Like, what did you put, like, what kind of effort did you put in to be happy, to have that success? How did you achieve that success in order to be happy? And let's pull one more card as an advice for you, Scorpios. And we've got the demon focus. And the message here is, your ability to see into the future is strong. You must not be afraid to look. That's a very strong message. Very strong message for you, Scorpios, that every success, that if you want to achieve success, you need to see that ability, that you can see the future, and you can do that. You must not be afraid to look. That's an amazing message for you guys. Okay, let's move to Sagittariuses. Sagittariuses, let's have a look. What is there for you to let go this full moon? So we've got King of Cups, we've got Ace of Cups, and we've got Hierophant. Bottom of the deck is Two of Cups. With these cards, you need to invite more structure. You need to let go of that impulse. Sometimes we're so happy. We've got that moment where we just want to do something and we want just to be happy. We want to be careless. We don't want to think about tomorrow. We don't want to think about what's going to be in the future. As long as we're happy now, as long as we are, how happy in that moment in time. But unfortunately, we cannot be still. We are moving, time is going. So the cards are telling you to let go of that carelessness and have a little bit more, bring more conformity, bring more wisdom. Use your time wisely. You need, maybe even you need to be more with people. You need to have someone in your life. You can't be, careless and not think of others. Stop, thinking just about yourself. And let's pull one more card from this deck as an advice for you guys. And we've got card Marbas, Demon Marbas. Marbas fights bodily. Sorry guys, I need glasses. Okay. Marbas fights bodily disorders and cures sickness. Healing is coming like a roaring lion that destroys diseases. So if it relates to any of you that you know health-wise, please take that on board. You can meditate, you can research more about Marbas, how he can help you in today's situation, especially around full moon. And again, the message is Marbas fights bodily disorders and cures sickness. Healing is coming like a roaring lion and destroys diseases. Maybe it's time for some of you to change something in your life, that you can be more feeling more happy about your physical appearances. Maybe for some of you, you need to think about your weight. Maybe someone needs more healthier, better diet. Maybe someone needs more time, I don't know, being with themselves, meditating, putting more love into yourself, caring about yourself. Although yes, I was saying, that you need to stop being selfish, but it's selfish and caring about yourself, different things. These cards are telling you to stop being, let go of that carelessness, because selfish and careless is when you don't think about yourself. You just acting like a little child with tantrums. And this card Marbas is showing you that if you take care of yourself, you show love and you do things for yourself with love, then healing is coming like a roaring lion that destroys diseases. So take care of yourself, love yourself, put yourself first. And let's move to Capricorns. Capricorns, let's see what you guys might need to let go of this full moon. We've got the World, we've got Eight of Wands, and we've got Four of Swords and Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. Okay, with these cards, there is something that you need to complete. There is something that you need to end. There is something that you need to... Actually, it's just hit me. With the World and Eight of Wands, there is some planning that been kind of outstanding. There is some certain things that you've been putting away, putting aside, that you couldn't finish, something that was taking quite long time for you. You need to finalize it, you need to finish off, you need to put it to rest. Whether it's a project that you've been working on and you cannot finish, maybe it was a plan to go on holiday overseas, maybe even. Maybe it's something that you were planning to purchase, maybe a new car that you need to change. Maybe you needed to move and you can't decide where you want to move. So the sooner you going to make that decision, the sooner you're going to close that, you know, project, and this project, finalize something, the better it's gonna be feeling for you. And then like you can put it to rest. You can say like, okay, you can breathe out and okay, I've done it, I've finalized it, I achieved it, that's it. This is, you know, the end of my torture. And cards are suggesting to you how to let it go, how to finalize it. You need to change the rhythm. You need to change your plans. Like maybe you were planning to go overseas to, let's say, to visit 3 places, but then change that to 2 places or 1 even. You know, if you were planning to move, you can't decide where you wanted to move. Make a list of the places that you are comfortable and not comfortable. Put it on the paper. You know, things like that, like change something in the way you were doing certain things. Even with the project, you know, maybe put yourself into a strict, you know, half an hour doing something and then 20 minutes rest or 10 minutes rest. Like don't put, you know, yourself like a whole day or 4 hours. I need to walk and I cannot finish in those 4 hours. Like 4 hours is just too much. Break down your whatever you need to finalize, break down into segments what you need to do, and it will be easier to achieve. So Capricorns, one more card as an advice for you from universe, and we've got Demon Gusion, or probably a Gusion. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. The past, present, and future shall be revealed. Let go of jealousy. Let me read it again with the glasses. Ask your questions. The past, present, and future shall be revealed. Let go of jealousy. Obviously, there is some jealousy going on, and you need to let go of that. Don't look at others, what they've done, how they achieved certain things. It's their life, it's their path. You need to do things differently. And that's probably 8 of Wands was telling you to change, you know, the segments, change the rhythm of what you're doing, of what you're trying to achieve. And again, ask yourself, you know, those questions. Ask yourself, what was your past? What's the present? What's the future? Ask the universe to be revealed those things, and you shall see. Okay, let's move to Aquariuses. Aquariuses, what you might be needing to let go this full moon. Aquariuses. So we've got 2 of Wands, we've got 5 of Swords, and we've got 6 of Cups, and bottom of the deck is Judgment. You need to make a decision. You will need to make a decision on how to avoid certain conflict with a person from the past, whether it's your relative, whether it's your, most likely it's relative, because bottom of the deck we've got Judgment. Most likely something related to your relationship to your whether your partner or relatives, or even children, whatever it is, your grandparents, parents. So there is a decision to be made on avoiding some conflict, and that's what you need to let go. Maybe you don't need to make a decision. Maybe the decision is going to be made for you, by someone else on your behalf. Maybe you need to just stay away. Maybe you need to stay put and just look at how the things will unfold, what's going to be there. And again, I just asked, I pulled another card to see how can you avoid that. 5 of Wands. Do not get into any arguments. Do not get into any conflicts. That's what cards are suggesting to you. Make a decision to stay away. Okay, and one more card as an advice for you guys, for you Aquariuses. And we've got Demon Vapula. And this card is telling you, focus your efforts on arts and crafts. What do you enjoy creating with your hands? Wow, interesting. And interesting that if you look at that, figure, that man is standing here, and one of his hand is having that bandage, and one with the other hand he's holding that creature. So the card even here is telling you not to get into, because the two hands are preoccupied with something. He's busy, he cannot do anything, in that situation with this conflict that coming up, might be coming up around 2nd of February. And 2 of Wands is telling you to move forward, to step aside from that conflict. And this card from the Demon of the Day excuse me, is telling you as well, focus your efforts on arts and crafts. What do you beg your pardon, what do you enjoy creating with your hands? Maybe it's time to step aside and do something what you like, what you want to do, what you enjoy. Take yourself out from any critical situations, any conflict situation that you might find yourself in around 2nd of February, 2-3 days, before or after. Okay, Pisces, let's move to Pisces. Okay, what can you, or what might you be needing to let go of? The World, Ace of Cups, 9 of Coins, and bottom of the deck is 4 of Wands. What you might be needing to let go of during this full moon. Let go of some wishes that are not achievable. You thinking, you making plans over your limits. You making plans, of more things that you can achieve at this point in time. Ground yourself, don't go after the stars because you cannot reach them. Find something here on this planet, on Earth. Concentrate on things that you can have, on things that you can achieve. Let go of dreams that are unachievable, at least for now. Maybe there is something to do with the home. Maybe there is something to do with either your home or buying the house, even purchasing something big, like expensive, maybe a car, a home, a holiday home, whatever it is. So you need to let go of things that you cannot achieve at the moment. Even if you really want something, maybe it's time to be more practical. And if you wanted a big house, but you cannot have the house at the moment due to a lack of financing, then either you let go of that idea fully, or you downsize, you look at something less expensive, less luxurious, less in size, smaller in size, because you cannot have that at the moment. So there is something that you need to let go. Maybe you were planning, or you wanted to go on holidays for 3 months. Some young people, they do this during summer holidays. They just go overseas and enjoy their life. Maybe you cannot do this particular holiday this summer. Maybe you will be able to do it next summer. Maybe you can't go for 3 months, go for 2 months, for 6 weeks. So there is something that you will come to the realization that there are certain things that you won't be able to achieve just yet. Okay, one more card as an advice for you, Pisces, from this beautiful deck of Demon of the Day, and you got the demon Elegus. And this card is telling you that conflict is around you or is coming soon. However, you are prepared to claim victory. So it's a beautiful card, beautiful warning and advice for you that, the conflict is around you or is coming soon. However, you are prepared to claim the victory. So prepare yourself for the conflict, for the ways out of that conflict, prepare yourself for tomorrow, that you can claim the victory tomorrow. As I said, maybe you can't buy the house of your dreams today. You can get something smaller or cheaper or whatever, but then tomorrow it will be much easier to buy something of your dreams. And same with the holidays and any other things that you were planning and wanting to have in your life. So I hope you enjoyed my reading. I ask you again, please click the button like, subscribe. Any donations will be greatly appreciated. I am grateful and appreciative to every single one of you. Everything goes towards, helping out to develop my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time. Enjoy this full moon. It's beautiful time. Again, it is time to let go of certain things. And just want to read again that message from the full moon to everyone for us that is coming in Leo on the 2nd of February. And it says, the message is, I radiate my light for those who need the warmth of my flame. It's a beautiful message to all of us. So let's, have that flame, the warmth of the universe, and try to achieve our dreams. Enjoy your time around 2nd of February, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.